The NSU Demon football staff is coming together, and one of the biggest pieces is certainly bringing back a guy who made a tremendous impression in his previous stay here at Northwestern, and that's defensive coordinator Mike Lucas. Coach Lucas, talk about your year at Northwestern, the impact it had on you, and why you came back.
Well, really enjoyed the year we were here. Had a huge win that year against Louisiana Tech, which will be one of the highlights of my career. Watching, we ran out on that field and they were shooting the fireworks at the end of the game for us. That was a lot of fun. But all my years in the Southland Conference, I've been in the Southland now a long time. 15 years at Sam Houston and 7 years at Southeastern. Always hated coming to Turpin as an opponent because I've had my tail kicked out here quite a few times. Some really good football out here. Coaches that I really respected, Coach Sam and what he did here, and boy, had some great teams in history and had some battles. So always respected what was going on here. And in 2014, it was a really great experience. Made some very good friends within the community. This community backs the program so much. I mean, they love it. And they're here for the games, and just excited about being back and being part of that again.
You're bringing back with you a young man you worked with while you were here, graduate assistant, now our defensive line coach, Liddell Love. Talk about that decision.
Liddell's a good football coach now. I mean, he was a great player. I remember playing against him and how hard he played, and he coaches the same way. Really respect what he did as a graduate assistant for me, how hard he worked and the time he put in. It was funny, the year he called me, and we were at the National Coaches Convention, and the coach from UNC Pembroke had interviewed him for the job and didn't call him back. I called the coach from Pembroke and I said, hey, you're making a big mistake. You need to call him again and interview him again. And he did, and brought him back a second time and then hired him. But I'm excited about it. Our defensive line will play well because of it, and those kids will be loved and pushed, and he's going to do a great job with them.
Let's talk about your philosophy defensively and what you like to do and what you hope to do here this season with the Demons.
Well, offensive football has changed so much over the years, and how we respond defensively to it. People are, RPO, throwing the ball all over the place and trying to spread you out. We've got to get people behind the sticks. I think it's important to get offenses in second and long and third and long situations, so you can kind of dictate to them what they've got to do to get first downs. So with me, it's pressure, it's moving the front, it's giving a different look here and there to try to get, maybe slow down the offensive lineman, to create a crease where you can get that tackle for a loss and get people in second and long and third and long. We'll be probably 70% man coverage, and not just straight man, but having ways where we can play cutters underneath top receivers and things like that to take away the top receiver and get after the quarterback. Doesn't matter what level you're playing, junior high or NFL, you got to get after the quarterback, and we got to get after quarterbacks.
You have a tremendous record throughout your coaching career. You've worked with a lot of different coaches, worked with a lot of different head coaches. You've been a head coach. Talk about what you see in Brad Laird.
Well, I'm excited about working with Brad. Now I want to date myself here, but I actually coached against Brad when he was playing. So that tells you how long I've been doing this thing. But if there's anybody that can infuse enthusiasm into our fan base here at Northwestern State, it's Brad Laird, because he's been here for a long time. Everybody loves him, and you can see it already just on the recruiting weekends that we've had. How people in the community see him and respond to him, and his love for Northwestern State. It filters out from him to the coaching staff and the players, and I'm excited about the direction we're going to go.